and all other individuals who wish to speak regarding the matter under consideration. The chair will inquire as to whether any council members have questions to ask the proponents, opponents, or speakers or staff. The chair will then continue the public hearing to a specific time or close the public hearing. Okay, we go on to introduce any exhibits for the hearing. This is pretty simple. It's a loan in the amount of $50,000 from the town of Ione to us. It was a 5-year term, so it'd be paid off in 2030. It was at a 3.51% APR. And how much would we be paying in total interest? $6,117.28 in total in interest. So we would be paying back $56,117.28 after the loan is completely paid off. The payment due date is December 31st, and I don't know, is that every year? Is that yearly? Is that?
Yeah, it's yearly, and that'll just be interest this year, correct, John?
Yes. Yeah, so the intent was December 31st of this year would be an interest-only payment, and then 5 payments December 31st of each subsequent year, which would be interest and principal. And then there would be probably a slight adjustment to the interest-only payment, just because we initially factored that with an August 1st funding date. Since that is passed, we'll have to knock 1 month of interest off of the first. So I think it's about $145 reduction off of the total interest paid if you take the loan like September 1st.
With
Okay.
no penalties of paying no further.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. We have the amortization scheduled here as Exhibit A, if the public would like to take a look. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Can I open public comment?
Who signed in first, John?
Yeah, so like I said, I didn't have any prepared comments specifically. I'm here to answer any questions that might come up, since, I've worked with, the council to kind of draft the terms of the loan. So I don't have any specific comments, but happy to answer any questions that, are directed toward, Ione's side of the loan agreement.
Anybody got any questions for John?
No, I think it's pretty clear.
Yeah, I don't have any. I'm good.
All right, Mr. Bassan?
What's your projected revenues for next year?
Well, that's a good question. We've got until the second Monday of September to come up with a preliminary estimate for expenses and incomes, and then we'll have to vote on a new budget by December 31st.
So where are you at right now with your bank account?
This is really just for public comment based on the loan.
It's my public comment of, I'm trying to figure out how this loan can be paid back if I don't have any answers of what money's coming in, what money's going out. There's no transparency to that. So that's why I'm here asking this question of where we at with the bank accounts and stuff. If I could look at that all day and see 11 grand a year going out to these guys, but what happens if the loan doesn't pay off? What do they get back out of it?
Right, so the current terms of the loan do not have any, collateral backing it. So if Metaline were to default on the loan, we would go in the list of any other creditors. I'm not 100% certain of the legalities of, if the town were to declare bankruptcy or something, how the order of creditors go, but we're not intending to secure this loan with real estate or any hard assets. So in the event of a default, we would be one of the, creditors in that list looking to be made whole again.
Okay, we've only had 2 months of absolute control over our finances and the bank account. And by the end of the month, by the end of next month, we should have a pretty clear.
Off what? I don't know, but I think the general public would really love to know with a little bit more transparency And I haven't seen a lot of transparency come out of a question of where I would wanna know.
Okay.
I'm sitting here, I come to these meetings, I watch you guys, the way you do it, and I'm a little worried that it's going right back into problems again.
Right, so this meeting is just for you to
I'm-
make
I'm-
comments.
I'm
We'll
just-
we'll
I'm
open
just
up,
making
we'll
myself-
open up to
I'm
a
making a
discussion,
comment.
excuse me, we'll open it up to a discussion at the regular meeting, and we can answer some of those questions at the regular meeting. Okay? Okay, do we have any closing or rebuttal comments from the public? Anything else? Mike, you got anything for or against?
He's not
Oh, he's not signed in, I'm sorry, excuse
That's
me.
okay, we went through the list of everybody who was signed
Oh,
in,
that's
so
right.
anybody who's not signed in can now speak.
Yeah,
Came to listen.
Okay.
thank you.
For additional
Staff comments, Jade's our clerk and treasurer, so Jade, do you have any comments on this?
The past, since I've been here, since June, I feel I've been very transparent with you guys for what's going in and what's coming out. I'll have more during the meeting for you guys. I feel it's a very safe, this is safe. It's a minute amount of money, but it will help us, it's going to help us.
Oh, sure.
I have very, I just feel very safe taking this loan. I have really good faith that it's gonna be okay.
Thank you.
Without really, we'll have more discussion. I have more stuff
Mhm.
for the meeting, obviously.
Sure.
And account numbers and stuff like that, so.
Okay. Do we have any questions from members of the hearing body, council? Any questions or comments?
My comment is that I'm thankful that Ione has stepped out to offer this help to us,
Yeah,
and that we were able to work out something that I feel 100% secure that we're gonna be okay.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
gonna be able to pay this back.
I have a comment in addition to that, is that most of these debtors are charging us more interest right now than the town of Ione is going to be. So it would be like a debt consolidation.
Right.
And, 3.5% is cheap compared to the credit cards that are gonna charge us 20-something%. And all these other, I don't even know what the interest rates are on everything. That would be a good question for the treasurer's report. But I think it's kind of a no-brainer at this point, and we would be foolish not to take it to pay off some of these back debts at a higher rate.
Very good point.
Yeah.
No, I absolutely, like you said, debt consolidation essentially.
And, before we do our last close, we guys should go up until 6:45 in case we have latecomers coming in.
Certainly.
You wanna have to wait? Oh, he can say it.
it's a late comer.
I mean,
You can get-
The question is, you late for the first meeting or early for the second?
I'm here.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you for showing up.
My question was going to be about if there was a, penalty at all for early payoffs, but I thought I remembered from the last meeting that there wasn't.
Yeah.
No prepayment.
Okay, 14 minutes. I don't have any questions. Anything they got right now?
I think it's pretty straightforward.
Thank you. And what else did you want to do? I forgot that already. It's only been 3 minutes, but.
So do you vote on this at the regular council meeting?
Yes.
I didn't have any other amendments or anything in regards to this meeting.
Oh.
Yeah, might as well.
Wait for the 15-minute
Yeah.
recess.
seen you down when I took them over.
Yeah, I just noticed there were
I
people
said, I
playing.
haven't seen you down here.
Yeah, no, I don't, never played pickleball. Not that I'm opposed to it, just never.
Most of these people I'm in, I'm surprised how fast they are progressing. You know, I was trying to pick some different points on my knees.
Yeah. I was always wanting to skiing, hiking, snowshoeing, golf.
Amanda was out there walking that pickleball around.
Now
She
you guys
was
are gonna have to
pickling.
deal with all my.
I told you, hard to say what I got to do. That's pretty color. Does your hair?
And we were trying to get a grant from Ione to work in under the pavilion in the park.
Wait, is this on?
I'm good. Since we got it, you did on the table, take them up to the board, and if we got the foundation for it.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Yeah, we were put in a grant for a fair amount of parking improvements, which involved pickleball court, brand new bathrooms, some playground equipment.
The biggest equipment out there is the base. After that,
Excuse me, seeing as we have some time left and Amanda has just walked in the door, Amanda, this public hearing is in regards to receiving a loan in the amount of $50,000 from the town of Ione. We've got an exhibit with the amortization schedule. It's at an interest rate of 3.5% over 5 years. Do you have any comments on that, for or against,
Or neutral.
or neutral?
I think if we need the money, that's a good deal.
I would agree with that.
And thankful to our neighbors for supporting us.
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah. As John described earlier, that would actually be a little bit less because that was calculated at starting in August. And since we've already passed that, there would be a little bit less interest. Like what, $100 or something?
I think it's 145, it's 1/5 of what the interest only for that first year.
So it would be $585.
Yes,
It
that
was-
sounds right.
It
Yeah.
was $731.25 if it was funded in August, but if we do September, it's $585.
so what is your plan, Stan, is it out there still?
Does it allow
No,
for
they
additional
rejected
payments or
it
early payment?
in their
Yes,
first
no
round
penalty.
of
No
funding.
penalties.
They're gonna do
And that was
another
the blessing
round
in
of
this
funding
year,
in
was just
October. So it's possible
I keep
it would
losing
get
it.
selected in
No, I
October,
know.
and then if not, then,
Mhm.
you know, we'd have to look at reapplying the next time it comes up.
We got rejected the first time, but the second time around, we had better, better prepared for it. We actually have the grant managers come here, look at the site.
I have like 3 of them. This one's from home, because I was doing homework
School behind us.
and highlighted stuff.
Now we're just trying to get it closed out.
Yeah. Yeah, we learned a lot from
Mhm.
going through the process, and we'll be better, even if we don't get it in the second round, we'll be better prepared to put in again.
Well, I talked to our grant manager today, I'm like, now they're overwhelmed because of the season, it's
Yeah.
the season, so.
Well, and, grant funding has been thrown into a bit of a whirlwind between the federal administration change and then Washington's general budget problems.
Well,
We're in the full
bringing a weapon with you?
You're not late.
We got a stove here too, I gotta check that out.
Agreed.
We'd like to make some
That's-
adjustments to our
I
park,
know,
the
that,
town park
and
and
it's
the
kind of
mall.
a dynamic,
Selkirk Sports is getting a lot of participants out there
We're
doing
thinking
things.
of going this month.
Selkirk Youth Sports, I guess they're doing soccer now, they're doing flag football, they're doing baseball, softball. We can figure out how to fund it. Lights and the irrigation system.
That's why it's such a minimal
A
amount.
lot bigger base than that,
That was a good question.
All those that are under what we've got.
Yeah, I know, it's
Yeah.
like you're following me around.
Oh, yeah. moving east.
Just about as bad.
Yeah, well, it's kind of funny, cause like I call Ida my hometown, but I technically live in the county, and outside of the, town limits, but it's such a
Yeah.
small, community.
Doorway
It's
opened
kind
up,
of
this
like,
guy comes in, orange shoes.
sometimes it's the shame that the lines have to be drawn.
Hey, I see you. I goes, I don't know you.
Yeah.
He gets closer, it's like, came to light,
Yeah.
oh, you're the wrong guy.
Well, from what I understand, and that was just before my time, from what I understand, there's like
It
still
was the,
animosity to this day about that.
I don't, maybe it was all over, I don't know why they didn't want it.
That's for the
Can you imagine what it would be like to have, 10 people in that school and 6 people in that school, and you couldn't play.
Yeah. Well, I went to, I grew up in Diamond Lake, I went to a very small private school up on Coyote Trail. And so
It's
I
all
had
stuff
between,
that's-
between probably 25 and 40 kids, 12, great education.
We just,
We can get you one.
Yeah, redwoods.
So I did 2, 3, 4, 5 over there, and back to the other side.
But it was
6,
for
7.
diet care and right in his official statement.
and that I was.
6, 7, 8 down there, and then
It's like a diaphragm thing that he needed,
It's all over the
because the
place.
seal was broke or something.
I think that's you.
you know, it's a whole different world, and then we installed that.
My dad was doing it now, and I can't even have a cup of
Right.
But they're
Oh,
all,
they're
these
moving everything out there, but I never noticed any problem.
are all adults.
You know, they got that, the city doesn't, we can't cross identify and stuff like that, sometimes we make those.
Yeah.
Like, you look at all the brawls, it seems like they're all because of the 2 towns being separate. High school kids be down there and they're fighting, high school
Yeah.
fighting.
Straight out from
Espresso machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like, because I graduated from Newport High School, I went there my last 2 years, because the private school was not accredited, I wanted to
Hey,
go to
thanks for
college.
all your effort, you Joe.
So Newport had a big rivalry with preschool, it was kind of the same way, and we would hang out with them and party and stuff, but, we would also go through their paper each other.
Where'd you go?
You done?
They told me the whole story. They want feedback.
I was there before.
Yeah, I was there, 2004.
I was there from 68 to
Just-
72. I was in the president. I was his wife for
Huh.
about everything.
Yeah, well, that place is really great. It's like, one of my good friends that I met in college still lives in Seattle, and I visited him a couple years ago. And we went down to the university town. One of the places named 20 years since I've ever seen.
I haven't been, kind of last time I was on the football game.
Well, that's all.
He wants you to sign it.
Sometimes they're working GPS.
We're gonna get a basket for cell phones, and I'm gonna pick them up, just like we're in school, and I'm gonna take them in there.
And the other thing was like logging out.
I don't want that.
That's like, was my first thought.
Don't change it.
Got the GPS tag.
Not-
Even medicine.
Mine will never ring, but if I need to.
More behind the scenes on roads.
Yeah,
I don't have little.
yeah, not for like the buildings and stuff, no, but the actual like U district. There was when I was there last, yeah.
All I'm looking forward to is when the day that that dog will be.
No, I'm pretty sure there were still cars, there was definitely when I was going to college, you could drive it, but I'm trying to remember.
Take the kids to all of the lookouts.
But like it was all different, bars and
We went up to South Bend. We went up to Salt Lake.
Right,
They
you can have.
they both have little, like, radio towers. Yeah, it must be. I mean, you can tell they were listening to the house.
Oh, wow,
They
yeah.
both
There
have
is one that has like another,
residential.
yeah, that's one, not used.
2 weeks ago.
I think it is.
Last week, I was at the house.
So my brother and I and a couple other guys dropped.
Because there's actually,
Right.
Jason, you said if we went from
And that Blue Moon,
the one between
Yeah.
where the lake was.
And when I was going there, I mean,
Those
you could have
six-area
alcohol
cars in
on
the
campus.
oh yeah, you can
Like,
have.
There were
That north.
13 other
A
people
bar.
on that
Yeah.
trail.
Yeah.
And we were off the
I
trail.
went to the.
We're there.
No, I worked on one side.
We never saw.
Yeah.
So you just did a whole walk instead of a
I was
four.
always,
Yeah,
I was always looking.
and it's okay, safety wise, we didn't lose our
Way up
water.
here, and
Yeah.
I think we went through college, so.
No,
The
that
little
was
side road that
like.
goes up to the lookout.
Casey Bolter subbed in for my partner, so
Bowling alley.
prior to that,
Bowling
Oh, wow,
alley.
yeah.
I'm just curious,
It's
so
bowling
some of them were
teams in
doing the
between.
full wraparound.
Have I worked?
Do the whole entire.
I sold ADP security.
Yeah.
Probably 2 years.
I've done that like twice.
I paid them.
But when it's just a week, at one station, you don't even interact.
I was, well, it was commission.
They've done that with that.
But you can get maybe
line.
$2,000 or $3,000 on sale.
Just
But
the
I wasn't
difference.
really, I get like one sale every month, like, stuff, my tuition is almost entirely taken care of.
Yeah.
My first job.
Yes.
From
There's one water on the counter,
I was at school.
cases, and there's whole leaf. Refrigerator doesn't show up.
So you're saying, okay, because this is where I was.
So Jason was explaining it, and it was either east or west stop, but he said, at the end of each one.
Had a
Right.
room, you went
there
to
is
college,
no water, so you
you got tell me it's working down in the school.
Did you
You're like me, you start sweating.
Oh, you did, okay. So maybe it was this way.
You
Yeah,
certainly
we did this one, then we did this one, and then we went from there to there.
You get.
It's over my paper.
Right.
Back thing.
I'm just relaying,
Yeah.
and I told him, because he went to school
Right.
again, and
It's
then.
weather.
I got that job.
So,
You
get it,
switch
too.
it.
3 or 4 years.
just talk about the
Mine
laundry
girls
and
and
stuff,
stuff,
so Jackson's up there, and you've got some
Right.
around it right now.
So we're sitting down there,
Yes.
you know, when
I
you're
didn't
like, oh,
It's all marked
starts
appropriately.
Turned out I got, my brother was working there one time, and, like 2 or 3 of the guys went to the house, and all got on, now it's like a club.
Yeah.
I told him when he came in, but he had already started, because he went over there
It's
before
like
he
a
came in.
full moon, and we're talking about it, oh, you guys have to see it, you know. And the only time I ever seen it was
Sounds
really
good.
cloudy, was close to the air, or a street.
Mail service.
Yeah.
It's the one box also.
Those mails, and tables, and
I
washing.
went out about 2 o'clock this morning, took a look for.
Not like a cabin boy, right?
Yeah, I had to work every other weekend. Wasn't
Harvey Meadows.
Saturday and certain, Sunday was
It's
actually.
all metal out there. We wanna walk out there to see the great. But okay. We walked out there, well, the mosquitoes and carried away. So bad. We're getting all stuff of that. That's all.
There's not enough bug spraying.
The longer I was there, the worse it got, the less formality it was there, and
I don't expect it, middle of summer.
formal meals and things like that.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. That's really gone away.
And that's a
My,
old
Okay, close the, public hearing. We're gonna open the general public meeting in about 15 minutes.
And
This
Yes,
is the
absolutely.
first map we sent, we went from here to here, and nothing happened. So that's why we went up there. We never said anything about that corner. I mean, whatever.
When you guys are doing the water system too, and you're gonna get a map, and you're
There's really not a lot of scenery until you get out to.
hopefully able to update those so you know immediately. You need to be able to isolate that, I think, a little better. It's 4 blocks.
I'm gonna just tell you how unusual this one
It's
is.
not real steep in places, it's
Aside
just
from the
kind
fact that it was
of undulating.
So I've done the
Ours.
Crowd Ridge
Mhm.
between the bear pasture.
She's like,
Yep.
The meeting is over.
When you're from Sullivan Mountain, we did Crown Ridge over to Seven, all the way up on top of Gypsy. And then we went north from Gypsy along there's a big, like 3/4 or something up there.
What'd you learn?
And then we.
They forgot to put on the
it started
sheriff's
getting
report.
dark and it started to rain.
What'd you learn?
So we dropped
The
it.
sheriff's, they don't have room for the sheriff's report or the police have a, you say sheriff there?
Sitting on the back where we come down.
What else did you miss?
I guess,
And there's always a.
well,
I did not kill ourselves coming down.
oh yeah.
But that's pretty awesome.
We should have been just.
Yeah.
A lot of good scenes.
Right there, and it should work out.
Cause I have a main shut off right at the end of my yard, with my main and my meter, it's the meter, the main, and then there's another. And they're not all in that way.
Oh, yeah.
Usually, that's the happy buffalo.
Got it.
It's usually right there with the sheriff and the,
That would make sense.
And look at it,
But,
and
we've
Jim
done,
would like
did a
basically
bunch
all
of
reach
work.
down there and feel it.
Slash Liberty
And
Mutual,
then we go
which
back to
actually
Jim,
for quite a
and
few
he
years.
can't see, and the water just
Everywhere.
you can't see.
When I first started,
Down in that
same
field,
so,
and
yeah,
feel
it's just
for
got
the same
trails,
things that
you
we
know,
see.
she just.
black or blue,
You know what I mean?
white
I'm trying
shirt,
to see if you could feel.
like plain
what he's
color
looking
pattern
for.
on it, nothing,
What
you
the
know,
problem was,
nothing
is that
fancy. No story, yeah, black white shirt. And so, for a little bit, and then I transferred over to Spokane.
I almost will.
And still have to expect it.
By the time we got back to the truck, there was three of us.
That's what I was saying, back to his mind.
water
Make sure he was gonna be there.
Oh, yes, please do, cause I shut the door and turned off the light, and I didn't check with the
Beside Abbott, Washington, which is great there. And then I went to Olympia, but I didn't work on it. There I gave him back.
Yeah, I kind of started migrating. I was in Seattle for a few years after college, then I moved to
What about the fishing poles?
Oh, I'm still fishing.
Yeah, I thought that's what he was talking
Oh,
about.
I thought he was talking rats. Yeah, no,